let's go ahead and talk a little baseball. Let's go ahead and switch up here and talk a little Baltimore Orioles. That's the wrong one, but I haven't played that one. So we're going to go ahead and play this one. All right. So we're in 2025. So the way we've looked so far, I kind of thought like maybe we're moving away from prospects down and we're an established team. Nope. We're still talking about prospects. And we're always going to talk about prospects here. But I would say this. A little reason to worry the way we've looked lately. And this minor league system isn't as strong as it once was. But we do want to talk about who's here because we are going to have some of these young players playing on the next level for the Orioles here very soon. So we're definitely going to go over that. Some of the players here. Let's do honorable mention before we get to the top 10. But we're going to do a top 10, 10 best prospects. The guys I think are the 10 best prospects in the Baltimore Orioles system. These guys are not in the top 10, but I do think they are worth mentioning. So guys to keep an eye on. Keelan Morphe pitched in the spring breakout. He was the starter. Didn't do so well in the spring breakout. 5'8", throws ridiculously hard. 100 miles an hour. He really did look like Rick Vaughn in that spring breakout. Definitely keep your eye on him. He throws very, very hard. Still very young. Obviously, he needs help with control, but the stuff is just otherworldly. So definitely keep an eye on him. Not coming up anytime soon. I still about 3 years away, still really young, but definitely I'll put him as a top 40 prospect. So definitely top 30 prospect in the Orioles system. So keep an eye on him. Somebody, I love talking about Creed Williams here because somebody said, why do I like Creed Williams? Like when I was having a conversation on Facebook because they didn't see it. This is Kyle Schwarber vibes right here when you talk about Creed Williams. So we sometimes, like when we're talking about players, the 5 tools: hit for power, run, throw, catch. He's got one. I think he's going to hit for power. So that's what Schwarber does. I don't know. I absolutely see this guy as a DH first baseman in the MLB and actually able to hit home runs. I do think it's there as well. Shout out to him. He also lost a lot of weight. So I'm still not putting him in the top 10, but I definitely still think it's worth keeping an eye on. And he's really young still. So he still got a way to go. So that always matters. Baron Tavra, still like a ways away. Definitely they spent a lot of money on him, so we're going to continue to watch his development. Jed Fabian and Max Wagner, moving them down a bit. They've kind of struggled at AAA as they went up as well. So they have Fabian, I think, is still fantastic defensively, but we need to see more from him at the highest level at AAA. Max Wagner kind of same. As the levels have went up, he's kind of tailed off. He still has a lot of potential, but I think that's it. I even moved him back as far as when he's going to get here as well. Chance McDermott injured. I'm not as big on him but definitely you look at the pitching, I think he's going to factor in. So all those guys I think are worth mentioning. So let's talk about this. Let's go over the top 10. Number 10, Patrick Riley. Not to be confused with the great Pat Riley, the coach. Patrick Riley. I think this guy is pitching right now in Chesapeake. I'm trying not to say Bowie, right? The Chesapeake Bay Sox. Pitching right now. To me, he's got closer vibes, reliever vibes. They're going to try him as a starter. No one wants to ever do that for whatever reason. Try a guy as a starter, but I think he's definitely got a reliever in him, throws the ball really hard. I think he was actually pretty good in the spring breakout when I saw him. I think he's actually pretty good. His last start was really good. Not a fantastic prospect. I think it's flawed, but I think definitely reason to be hopeful. I have him in the top 10. Brandon Young, I think he's going to be the next call to the Orioles here pretty soon. Some people thought he might get called right away, but I think like the next arm up is going to be Brandon Young to the major league level. It's only a matter of time with their I think, again, probably best suited as a reliever, but they're going to go ahead and try him as a starter as a rookie. Steven Martinez, I think the sky is very high for him. So I think he very young though. So 2029, like that's a long time. He's only 17. So he's going to have a chance to develop, to go to the Dominican Republic, get better as a player. He's going to have to go through the minor league level. But I think the bat speed with him is fantastic. So I think that's something that you're going to have to look at with him. The best pitching prospect in the Orioles system is Michael Ferret. So keep an eye on him. I think definitely here's one. There's going to be a lot of teams calling about him. Not quite in the top 100 MLB prospects, but the way he's going, he's certainly on that, knows how to pitch. Not just a flamethrower, even though he has live stuff, a good arm, but he knows how to pitch. So definitely I think he's the number one pitching prospect going forward. Earliest next year, you could see him. It depends on how well he does. Maybe not the start of next year, but some point next year. Griffin Farrell is going to be 6 as well. I keep saying whenever I see him, it's Justin Pedroia drives. He's actually been playing some second base, which is good. Good, solid, gritty middle infielder. He's going to hit for some power. He's going to play solid defense. He's going to dive for. He's going to dive for balls. He's going to do a lot of things here. So I actually do like Griffin Farrell. I have him as number 6 as well. Number 5. I don't think this has changed. I don't think this changed much. I don't think this is going to be a shock to anybody here. Van Honeycutt, I don't know why people are so down on him, the detractors he has. I think his athleticism is fantastic. You'll watch him at North Carolina, and I was like, yes, the only negative is people keep talking about the swing and the miss. I'm thinking this guy's going to be a top 100 MLB prospect here this year. Definitely has a way to go. He's still in Aberdeen, had a home run the other day in Aberdeen. This guy has fantastic potential as well. Great college player. Love it. I think Honeycutt is fantastic. Dylan Beavers is kind of holding court as a good player. I think he's a big block. Honestly, considering what we've seen, you should consider bringing up a Dylan Beavers as well. I think Beavers, has been really good. Average, not terrific, but I don't worry too much about that. I think he's solid enough. Biggest problem, he's similar to Bradfield. I think Bradfield, the organization holds him in higher regard. Bradfield, I think there are people, what I've seen in him, the reason why they're not gushing over Enrique Bradfield more is that the type of player he is, he's clearly a legs player. I think there are people that nowadays in baseball don't like that. It has to be, I kind of think, I'll answer it. I kind of think in basketball, that NBA scouts always are looking for Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Somebody 6'6", a certain size, whatever. This is the guy, blah, 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 blah. And I think baseball scouts are always looking for Barry Bonds. You're missing out on a guy like Bradfield who can be a leadoff man for 10 years, disruptive on the bases and terrific defensively. So I definitely like Bradfield. Average, maybe we'd like to see it a little bit better, but that's about it. But definitely, I'll look. This guy can hit 260, 270 for all I care. But with all the disruptions he's going to cause. Kobe Mayo, I think, has been on a roll in the minors. Upset that he got sent down. That's okay. I don't care about that. I definitely think, though, the third base thing is over. I haven't seen him at all third. He's playing at first. I think that's the spot. He is not good at third base. If there is a negative, he'll be fine at first base. So a lot of home runs. There's no question about it. Basallo, number 1, the catcher as well, is fighting an injury right now. So that may hinder his growth a little bit. But there's nothing not to like. This guy is going to hit a ton. His bat speed is fantastic. There you go. Top 10 prospects in the Orioles. So the minor league, you don't have immediate minor league help like you had a few years ago. You used to have a bustling of these minor league prospects that you have. You don't have that anymore. So you do have some guys, I think, obviously, with potential. Mayo's going to be a major league player. Basallo's going to be a major league player. Bradfield's going to be a major league player. Honeycutt for sure is going to be a major league player. I think Dylan Beavers, I think it is. The concern is the pitching. You don't have great pitching in this minor league system right now. You don't have it. And I kind of liken it to the Ravens so many years with receivers. Like you've been picking that good outfielder, you've been picking in a draft, you're picking the best player, you're doing that, okay, well, but hey, you're not handling your business with pitching. So you got some guys with potential, but I think you got a bunch of reliever prospects and things like that. So I think the pitching, needs to be watched as far as the minor league prospects. All right. Let's get to the Orioles report after a victory here tonight, 9-1 as well. So got a win for Dee Kramer. He gets his second win. Kramer up and down. Not bad tonight. He's good sometimes. I think that's kind of what he's always been. Holiday, the kid with the granny tonight as well. And hey, Liriano got a hit. Liriano got a hit. Good for him, brother. All right, so let's talk about what's going on. Orioles claim Scott Barrett off waivers from Minnesota, designated Luis Gonzalez from assignment. Scott Barrett also too has been activated, right-handed pitcher. Colin Shelby has been sent to Norfolk, agreed to terms with Chandler Tom on a minor league contract as well. So definitely needs some help in the bullpen, right? You just got to shake it up a little bit. I mean, definitely even with the injuries and all that, they definitely, Michael Elias definitely has to be scouting the way to get some help in any type of pitching that he's getting. Kyle Gibson is going to get another rehab start. They're aiming for around May 1st to get him back. It can't be fast enough to go ahead and get Kyle Gibson. I mean, we shouldn't be this excited about getting Kyle Gibson back, but good to have him back. They do that. He's going to be a prominent part of the rotation. Certainly the way Charlie Morton has looked. I mean, my goodness. I don't know about that. They said May 1st. Personally, I think it'll be like the middle of May before they're fully ready. I don't think they're certainly not going to rush him at all. According to Jake Rill, these next are Jake Rill here from Twitter. Andy Kirchner's survey is flying along. By batting practice week at the next rehab a few weeks after West could be back at the end of May. So I don't think that either. I think that's the best case scenario. Most likely, I think it's like June, right before the break, where you'll see Kittredge. I think they will do everything they can. I don't think that, again, they're not going to rush anything there as well with Kittredge. All right. Chase McDermott and Trevor Rogers are on similar timetables. Will face 5 hitters at Sarasota this week. Potential activation before the end of May. I kind of do think these guys will more be sooner rather than later as well. McDermott, because they've been out for a while, they missed a lot of camp. So I think it's more possible that they're there. I don't think they're in the majors. I think they are going to get some starts in Norfolk, get them a chance to get warmed up ready and there as well. All right. Colton Cowser, fractured left thumb, continues to heal. Target for the return is late May, early June. Jake Rill, according to Jake Rill. So broke his hand early June. I think that's about right. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks. It's just a matter of how good a shape he's going to be out of or in, etc. Baseball shape to actually play in games. I think that is something as well. I think Cowser is going to be in as soon as they can get him, but probably not going to play in May for sure as well. Let's talk about Jorge Mateo and Mayo. So I'm going to update this graphic because he did get a hit tonight. in the game. So it's not a combined 1 for 25. No, it is 2 for 25. I want to hear Baltimore Banner put this out. Shout out to the Baltimore Banner giving us an alternative here. We're going to hear it from the man himself, Mike Elias, who is the GM of the Orioles, talking about the lineup as well. So a lot of fans, obviously, and I'm one of them, critical of the lineup that they're putting out as well. So let's go ahead and take a look here. While I'm doing that, real quick, All-Star slugger Tyler O'Neill scratched from the game. So this is even why we even had Ramon Leal in the game tonight, because we had Tyler O'Neill scratched before the game. So I saw the original lineup earlier today, and he was in it. So for whatever happened, he got scratched. So let's hear it from our GM. Boy, is he super political to listen to him. My goodness. So let's hear it from Michael Elias.
So, I am not involved with lineups. Our front office produces information that helps Brandon and the advanced team that works with Brandon to choose the lineups on a nightly basis. But our philosophy is that the guys in the clubhouse should be deciding that, and they're the ones that are the closest to the information, that have the feel for the players on a night-to-night basis. They use a lot of statistical information that we provide in making those decisions, but it's not something that we do.
Statistical information.
I'm in total support, and what I've seen from the lineups that we've had makes sense to me. We've got a roster that has a lot of diversity on it, a lot of right-handed players, a lot of left-handed players, a lot of players with some positional flexibility, and we're going to need that, and going to need to keep that warm throughout the season.
All right, so you get it, right? I won't play the whole thing, but yeah, like one more time on the screen, not to make fun of these guys, but you're not. I've been saying it all season. You got to play Heston Kjerstad and Jackson Holliday every day against lefties and righties to see if they can play every day. You're not going to find out, and you're taking them out for guys that aren't hitting. I don't understand that. I think like Brandon Hyde has been getting real cute with the lefties and righties for so long. I think he really believes in that. I think he really believes in the whole lefty-righty thing. And, man, it's not working. You don't have this luxury anymore. You have to. You no pitching, so you need more runs. You can't play a 225 isn't going to get it right now. It's not working at all. Cedric Mullins has been fantastic the first weeks here. So he had a home run in the game yesterday. Brian Baker, I think, has been having his best start ever. He's got an ERA less than 2. I think it's like 105 last I saw it. So it was outstanding. Felix Bautista is almost honorary hot considering he's getting his first save. He had his first save in months. Charlie Morton has been horrible. That's not going to work. He's had an ERA of 8. I don't think he hasn't been good in any of the starts. The last start, he was better, but I think that was his best start. I'd like to see it. I don't think you go along too much longer at his age. He's 0-4, ERA of 8. He's 40 years old. I'm going to say it one more time. He was bad at the end of last year. He wasn't that good. He wasn't that good in spring at all, and he's been horrible here at the start. And I don't know how much longer you go, even though you didn't pay him. So he could go the crowd of King Kimber here as well. So I'd like to see we'll see. Chance McDermott's coming off IR pretty soon. And Chance McDermott's coming off IR pretty soon. And this week, Cincinnati Reds, it's Alec De La Cruz, I think, is going to be one of the most exciting, fun to watch players I think we've ever seen. And if you want to see the team, the Nats, one of the better teams in the National in Major League Baseball, the Nats. Did they get our pizza, Melissa? Yeah, and y'all is on camera because y'all didn't deliver the pizza. Y'all is on camera. See my daughter right here. She's crawling out there. Y'all on camera right now. All right. And Cedric Mullins, I think, is the player of the week. Said he's been fantastic, professional. You know, they have not even talked about an extension with him. I don't get it. Orioles with some issues. So next